Love this song.
Is this the lyric one?
It's the lyric one.
Okay.
I got you, honey.
See, look at the name Willow. How cool is that? It just looks cool.
You want to have babies right now.
I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night. Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife. And if it was an open shut case,
God, I love this
I never would have
performance.
known from the look on your face. Lost in your current like a priceless wine.
Lost in your current like a priceless wine?
I'm assuming she's meaning more like a message in a bottle. At least that's what kind of comes to my mind, because usually you put those in like an old wine bottle or an old liquor bottle of some kind and put the cork on it. This is starting off very different. She starts off by painting a picture.
Yeah.
And this is different. She is describing a person or herself. She is maybe in the moment. Feels like instead of painting a picture of like
a
the
place,
scene,
yeah.
she's painting a picture of the emotion that she's about to say.
That's true, because a lot of the songs we have done as collab have been ones where it's like, I walked into the room and the air was cold, and she's like describing like our all too well reaction.
She's attacking your senses verbally, you know, like trying to help you picture what it felt like, what it seems like, what it smells like. Lost in your current like a priceless wine. I hope I'm right.
Say, the less I know, wherever you stray, I follow.
The more that you say, the less I know. As in, like, he's smart. She's realizing.
Manipulative.
Someone cooked here.
Oh.
I wouldn't call it like a more smart thing at all. It's almost like the
All too well.
All Too Well. That was supposed to be a situation between her and that boyfriend,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which was also very mentally manipulative.
And she was unaware of any of that in the first place. So like the more he talked, the more he tried to grandiose himself, the more he tried to paint himself as this specific picture to her, the less she actually knew about him until something real happened.
Yeah.
In which case, all of a sudden, she knows more about him than he ever really explained.
Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans, that's my man. Life was a willow and it bent right to you.
I love it. That's right. And the
Yeah, they had a lot of dancers on the airs
yes,
too, like kind of
this was
adding
I think,
to this.
I think this and All Too Well were one of my favorite performances in that Eras tour.
Oh,
I
yeah?
mean, I just absolutely, All Too Well, I lost my mind.
She's
And then
Broadway.
this one as well, with like the whole feeling behind it.
There's a flow.
God.
There's definitely a flow, a flowy flow.
Feel you sneak in, as if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. If there was one prize I'd cheat to win. Now this is an open shut case.
Oh, there it is!
Witchcraft
I
Devil.
should've known from the look on your face.
Sorry, I'm so excited.
Switch.
So lyrically speaking, this is a specific song.
Yes.
You can tell. The unfortunate part of that is when you get so specific, some of these lyrics will not translate to folks unless they understand certain pieces of information.
The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow.
I love that trill down.
Yeah, it's
You
fun.
even know it.
Well, it's not hard. It's one of those catchy
You know that my train could take you home. Anywhere else is hollow.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love that trill down.
For you to take my hand, wreck my plans, that's my man.
And there's so many vocal layers on that too.
What do you think she means by wreck my plans?
I think if she's talking about herself, she's someone who has like a ton of things scheduled. She has a tour, she has a concert, she has an interview, she has this, and she just wants to break away from all of it.
I think it actually goes bigger than that.
Yeah.
Because Taylor Swift is open with this part. She is obviously looking for love, which is absolutely relatable. There are a lot of people who are doing that. She's just way more open with it. She puts it out there. She gives it to the world, and people give it back to her, you know, because we can all connect to that kind of feeling. This has to be folklore.
No, because I listened to Folklore Long Pond sessions, so I would have more recognized it. And the first time I really heard it was in the Eras tour. So I believe this was during Evermore,
Now you're saying it.
which came before Folklore.
Now you lost it.
I believe during Evermore and during Folklore, she was with her boyfriend of 6 years who didn't want to be in the limelight. He didn't care about the news. He didn't care about being famous. He was kind of her home base. So she could have been writing about him. Come and wreck my plans.
Life was a willow and it bent right to your window.
Ooh, that's cool.
They count
See,
me
now your reaction right there, this is one of those Taylor things.
Yeah.
That line is a repeat. Why all of a sudden now does it get that reaction from you?
It's not a repeat. That's the first time we heard that line. Did she say that
She
in the
said
very
that
beginning?
before, and yet now it has context for you because of this song.
What the hell?
I believe she
was a willow and it
modulated.
bent right to your window.
This is one of those examples that Taylor does on a regular basis.
Because I didn't catch it, because I'm listening more to vocals.
And I'm
so
so
she had to
glad.
have sang that differently.
You have no idea. I'm so glad that that we're able to
Like,
see
I
a
was like,
physical
no,
example of the things that Taylor can do to somebody.
Yeah.
Words that would, like, because they have no context, you just kind of feel like they're thrown out into the wind and just kind of seen
Yeah.
if maybe somebody can catch them.
But she has a
then
plan.
she adds some more context. It's one of those things where you're just like, I have to listen to more of the song to really understand this line. And even me, even though I didn't react,
Yeah.
I still understood the second time she said that line 10 times more.
So she sang it like it was a verse here,
Right.
because it's a vocal difference.
Exactly.
This is why we're doing the collabs, by the way,
It's
because
fun.
he's lyrically driven, I'm vocally driven, so what I miss lyrically, he catches.
You didn't miss it by much.
Life was a willow and it bent right to your window.
So not a modulation, that was a completely different
They
melody.
count me
And then
out
down.
time and time again.
That was
It's
the
almost a
different.
bridge.
Life was a willow and it bent right to your
Eating it.
window.
It is a bridge.
But I come back stronger than a 90s trend.
90s trends.
I remember that. I remember that in Eras tour. I was like, what?
90s did come back strong. That's a pretty strong reference, I would say.
No one will meet you after
Oh,
dark.
this is just like,
Show me the places where the others gave you scars.
I like the delay on that
Now
vocally
this is
too.
an open shut case. I guess I should have known from the look on your face. Every bait and switch was a work of art.
Every bait and switch was a work of art.
Bait and switch, that's a specific term. I don't know 100%.
Is that
what
like
it means.
catfishing?
You know, but like,
The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray,
Yeah, I love all the layers of harmony and voices on this. It's just stunning.
That's my man. You know that my train could take you.
Do you hear that? You know that my train will take you home. There's a low behind it and just a whisper. You know that my train will take you home. You
yeah,
can
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of hear it.
Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. You know that my train could take you home. Anywhere else is hollow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. Oh,
I feel like those lyrics could be totally a pop song.
Wherever you stray,
Yeah.
I fall.
I'm going to say something probably controversial. And I'm probably going to get some hate for it. Taylor Swift repeats a lot of lyrics. But at the same time with a song like this, I'm almost feeling like this particular section, I can't tell if this is good or bad right now.
I mean, in a
I
lot
don't
of,
like it.
In a lot
I'm
of
just going to say it. I don't like it.
A few moments later.
That's my man.
I feel like it answered my question about the whole repetitive thing. The repetitiveness that I keep hearing, those are the songs that are specifically written for music videos.
Yeah.
Every time I have gone on to see the music video,
it makes sense.
it makes way more fucking sense. I don't like it. And I wonder if there is a purpose behind it, a purpose that I'm not connecting to. It's just usually when this happens, there's a reason. And I'm not connecting to that reason personally. Fuck me. Like, who cares?
Totally
like,
fine.
Again, it's not, the purpose is not to cater to me, you know, like I'm not asking that. Let me know. She doesn't do things without a thought process.
That's
behind
true.
it.
There's always purpose.
Always, you know, there's like a storyline or there's something she's trying to connect to with maybe another song, like an Easter egg.
The generations of music and how music has changed, we no longer get instrumental. The instrumental break in the middle, which we used to get. And then the vocalist would come in and usually revamp the chorus.
She has a reason for this, so please let me know. I'll bet money there is.
Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my
Well, it helps me figure out the chorus and memorize it.
know that my train can take
Now it's back to the low.
anywhere else is hollow. Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans.
I like the
That's
wreck.
my
A
man.
little attitude there.
Hey, that's my man.
It feels like pop
That's
lyrics.
my man.
That's my man.
If you
That's
are
my
correct,
man.
if you are correct in saying that this possibly could be about the boyfriend that didn't have a spotlight on
Yeah.
her or whatever, these lines make sense.
Yeah.
It absolutely fit because she's having to like not necessarily show him off, but be proud
Yeah. That's
of
my man.
that this is my man. Like I don't need him to be a celebrity. I don't need him to be popular. I don't need him to be liked by you. This is my man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like these lines make sense to that type of scenario, I think.
Yeah, that's my man. Every bait and switch.
What? Yeah.
That's my man.
That's my man.
Hey, that's my man. Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man.
That's my man.